Mr. Pellegrini's Ice Cream Emporium, a short film by Hanson. Coastal car park, morning. A car park situated next to a beach in the dead of winter. Rain lashes down. A small ice cream van, painted in the colours of the Italian flag, stands alone. Mr. Pellegrini's famous Ice Cream Emporium is painted on the side. At the open hatch is Mr. Pellegrini, 60s, the long, gaunt face and tired eyes. A man walking a dog passes by.
Care to try some of Pellegrini's famous ice cream? You won't regret it.
The man keeps his head down and continues to walk away.
Well, at least have the decency to answer me. I'm not selling nuclear weapons or life insurance. I shouldn't have said that.
He looks out at the deserted coast and sighs. Fade to Coastal Car Park late morning. Mr. Pellegrini is still at the hatch. A group of youths passes.
Hey, kids! Care to try some of Pellegrini's famous ice cream? You won't regret it.
The youths stop, and one youth, 16, takes a few steps closer.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's down the road.
Well, yeah, their ice cream's full of chemicals that rot your brain and stunt your growth. Mine has won awards.
Yeah, but they also sell burgers, chips, and chicken nuggets.
Oh, come on, I haven't sold a single thing all week. Just try some, you won't regret it.
What's so good about your ice cream anyway?
What's so good about it? This recipe has been in my family for over 150 years. Ah, it's the only thing my father brought with him from Italy.
Yeah, well, maybe you should bugger off back to Italy then.
You wouldn't know good ice cream if it bit you on the ass. Oh.
Interior Pellegrini's ice cream van, late morning. Mr. Pellegrini closes the hatch and slumps down in the driver's seat. There's a church at the end of the car park with a large sign next to the entrance that reads, "God is listening. Why not give him a try?" Mr. Pellegrini looks to the heavens.
Is that sign true? Are you listening? Dear God, I've always tried to lead a good life, do my best and pay my taxes. But lately, it's getting harder and harder to make a living. I just need a little help during these cold months. Just send a few customers my way, yeah? That's all I ask. Just give me a sign, please. Ah, this is stupid. There's nobody listening.
Suddenly, there's a rumble of thunder above and the van starts to shake. Small shakes at first, but soon the whole van is rocking. Mr. Pellegrini has to leap out of the driver's seat to catch a stack of cones that almost hit the floor.
Oh my God! Oh.
He staggers to the hatch and slides it open. Coastal car park, late morning. Mr. Pellegrini sticks his head out of the open hatch. It isn't God shaking the van, only the teenagers.
You rotten little sods! Oh!
The teenagers point and laugh. Mr. Pellegrini grabs a brush from behind the counter and swings it at the nearest youth. He misses by inches and the brush whacks off the side of the van, smashing part of the sign. The youths laugh and run away. Mr. Pellegrini slumps over the counter and puts his head in his hands and sobs.
Excuse me?
Mr. Pellegrini looks up with zero interest. A young mother, Tracy, 20s, is standing in front of the van with her 3-year-old daughter.
Are you still open for business?
Mr. Pellegrini just stares at her with blank expression. Tracy starts to walk away when finally he comes to his senses and shouts after her.
Oh, wait, no, wait, please. I'm open.
Tracy and her child walk back to the van.
What can I get you?
We'd like 2 of your famous ice creams.
Oh, coming right up.
I don't think we've ever had famous ice creams before.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat. People used to come from miles around to sample Pellegrini's ice cream.
A gust of wind and rain sweeps through the car park.
Even in this weather?
Mr. Pellegrini puts 2 cones full of ice cream on a little stand.
My father once had his best day with 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Little girl tugs on her mum's trouser leg. Tracy bends down and the girl whispers in her ear.
Mary would like to know if you have any monkey's blood.
Mary? Of course you are.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. You want monkey's blood, Mary? We got monkey's blood.
He pours a generous topping of raspberry syrup on Mary's ice cream.
There. Done. That would be £3.98, please.
Tracy points her Apple Watch at Mr. Pellegrini.
Oh, very nice.
No? Do you take Apple Pay?
Oh, no, sorry. I don't know.
Tracy brings out her cash card and puts it on the counter.
Oh, it's cash only, I'm afraid.
I don't carry money around with me anymore.
Utterly dejected, Mr. Pellegrini looks at the ice creams and then at the innocent face of Mary. He picks up the ice creams and hands them to Tracy.
On the house.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Please.
Thank you.
They walk away. Mary turns and waves at Mr. Pellegrini whilst licking some syrup off her cheek. Somehow this makes everything much worse for him. Fade to the coastal car park in the afternoon. The ice cream van is now parked in front of a concrete ramp that leads through the sand and into the sea. In Pellegrini's ice cream van, Mr. Pellegrini is sitting beside the wheel, behind the steering wheel with the engine running. He's staring straight ahead at the waves crashing against the sand. He looks at a picture of him as a young man with his father. They're both standing next to the ice cream van and smiling.
Papa, people don't want our ice cream anymore. They'd rather go to McDonald's with their talking watches and credit cards.
He lets the photo fall out of his hand. It floats down and rests between the clutch and the brake.
What else have I got to offer if I can't make ice cream? The world started moving too quickly. I don't think I've got the energy to catch up. And you, you want any bloody help? One sign, that's all I ask for.
And at that moment, an empty McDonald's McFlurry carton rolls along the path and rests in front of the van. Mr. Pellegrini grits his teeth, puts the van into first and revs the engine. He drops the handbrake and the van hurtles down the concrete ramp and towards the sea. A thunderclap booms above. There's a flash of lightning and a smouldering piece of metal falls out of the sky and onto the van's bonnet. Mr. Pellegrini slams on the brakes. He rolls down the window, sticks his head out and looks up. A helicopter is spinning out of control. As it hurtles towards the beach, it drenches some beach huts in fuel. Mr. Pellegrini reverses the van up the concrete ramp as the helicopter lands on the sand with a heavy thud. A spark ignites the fuel and sets the beach huts on fire. Fade to the coastal car park in the evening. Hundreds of people have come out to watch the fire brigade put out the burning huts and to see the crashed helicopter. In the middle of the car park is Mr. Pellegrini's ice cream emporium. The queue of people snakes around the car park as Mr. Pellegrini serves ice cream as fast as his aging arms will allow. End.